Hello. Hello. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
Uh,
You
Okay.
can proceed, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. Myself, Ashleisha. I am working as a business analyst in Credenza Data Solution. I have almost 3.5 plus years of experience in BI analytics field. So this is bit about me, and okay. Also, I would like to welcome you all to this particular course, which is offered by VIIT. Okay, I'm very grateful to have this opportunity to run this course for VIIT. Perfect. So let's start with the actual things. But see, as this is your elective, I don't know whether it is elective or compulsory, but this is your one of the subject, business analytics. So hopefully you all have the course content with you. Just go through that course content. You'll come to know which are the things we are going to cover in this. So um, most of the content is based on the practical hands-on. So initial 1 2 lecture may we will engage in the theoretical understanding. Then we will start with the actual hands-on practicals as well. So this is all about the course structure. Um, and I just wanted to say you all one thing. Don't make it like a delivery kind of lecture kind of session would be, I'm expecting your participation also. Whenever you have any doubt, any query in between while session is running, then also you can ask me in between. Just raise your hand. I would like to get interrupted in that case. And let's make this course journey much more interactive. Okay, it should not be like a one way communication, like I'm speaking and you guys are just listening. This should not be expected, and this is not expected exactly. um, Perfect. So let's start with the understanding of business analytics first, and then from tomorrow's session we will start with the actual content. So mm, before I say something or I explain something, I just wanted to know your understanding about business analytics. What do you think? What is meant by business analytics? Just yes, I'm waiting for your response. Unmute yourself and tell me. Have you heard this term before? What is business analytics? Hopefully, I'm audible, no?
Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
Yes. So, what about other students? You can put your answer in chat box also. I'll check it simultaneously. Use previous data to learn about trends. Good, Abhishek. Very good. Anyone else? Okay. So come back to the point. Let's understand what is business analytics using one example. First, we will discuss example, then just try to understand what is business analytics. So let's consider the DMart store, okay? And example of DMart store. Suppose you are the manager of DMart store, for example, huh? And what is the task of manager? You want to manage your store efficiently. How could it possible if you have enough information with you? then and then only you can able to manage your store efficiently, okay, or properly. So to what kind of information you should have with you to manage the things. First, how much are the sale? Because you know, DMart is a kind of retail store, and this kind of store basically sell different products. Okay, it may be from food, like clothing section, food section, consumer section, any kind of product they are having. Okay, and they are selling that particular products. Okay, so how much is the total sale, how much the total expense, how much is the total profit, which are those products which are performing very good. Performing good means which are those products which contributing for more sale or more revenue. Okay, which are those bottom product whose sale is very low. So then also there will be different departments like food, consumer, kids, and likewise. So which department is performing well? Okay, which is not performing well? So all this question you need to understand. Okay, all these parameters you need to understand in order to manage your store properly. Okay, along with that, this is all about the products and sale related. Along with that, the important customers are on priority when it comes to any business. Your customer is your the priority section or priority department. Okay, so you should able to understand your behaviors of your customer. Okay, how they are behaving, how frequently they come and visit and purchase something from your products from your store, how what is the trend, means in which month they come, in which year they, or how long they belongs to your store. So all this kind of behaviors, behavior of customer, you also need to check out. Next is customer journey analytics, like which customer belongs to you since a long year, again which customer are more frequently going for replacement of products, and which customer are contributing for more revenue, more losses as well. So this is all the customer analytics. Okay, how they are behaving, what are their past how is their historical purchase, what is their historical search, okay, what they are likely to buy in future. All these things comes under the customer analytics. Similarly, in the same way, you also need to go for marketing analytics, because in order to improve our business, so probably this kind of business person fetch some business strategies, like marketing strategies. Like, so on some product they will offer combo pack, on some product they will offer some discount. It is just to improve their revenue. Okay, so as a manager, you also need to take care about whether this marketing strategies are really helpful for your business or not. Okay, so these are some or less the task which manager wants to understand or want to do. Okay, uh, this is, now we have just talked about the single demand store, and management of this all business parameter is possible with the business analytics. Okay, if you have enough information, you can do the proper analysis out, and from that analysis you can do the better business decision. Okay, so this is fine. Right now we are just talking about a demand, one demand store, but the similar concept is true for if we consider DMart as a company. Okay, so just imagine the scope of business analytics over there. Regional. Right now, you are just a manager. In the previous scenario, you were just a manager of one store. If you promoted as a regional manager. So under that particular region, suppose under Maharashtra, how many DMart store has been established? So those number of store you need to manage. So complexity is get increased at that point. So how could you manage this thing? Okay, so that is again the question. Okay, so at that time also business analytics help you to manage such a high complex data with such a high complexity. Next, again, some more higher level authority, if you talk about like a zonal manager. So he is, for example, responsible for a particular region. Um, like how many, whatever number of DMart store running on that particular zone that he need to take care about. Okay. Above that, like India head. So number of store, or he would be the head for, or he would be the responsible person for the all DMart stores running in India. Okay, so whenever we go move ahead with the position or with the higher authority, then the analysis will become difficult and more difficult, and it comes up with the higher complexities. Because what happened whenever we improve our scope of business or area of business, then the different demand will be different according to the different user. Okay, and we need to understand it accordingly. Suppose the south zone manager needs to understand what south uh, what is a demographic or culture of the south region. Okay, according to that he need to manage the uh, he need to manage that particular zone. So the requirement of different zone is different, different region is different, different country is also different. So requirement is goes on change according to the scope of your business area. Okay, so and you can imagine the scope of analytics, how analytics help you there in order to handle such a high complexity business organization. Okay, so this is one of the example. Now all this like CEO or India head or zonal manager, regional manager, the requirement is different, but what they wanted to see, even if their business area is higher or greater, still they want to summarize their data in this particular fashion. This is what we call as the dashboard. Okay, so they just wanted to see some numbers like sales, profit, expense, whatever. Like for example, this is the just a sales analysis, so it is showing the sales value only. So this is the end result, okay, which we call as the dashboard. This is your end result. So higher authority or that manager level person just wanted to look at this particular figures or this particular number, and he will, from this kind of dashboard he'll come to know which region is performing well, which what is a sale of for west region, what is a sale for south region, what are who are those five customer which are contributing highest in the by means of sale. Then segment wise, region wise, category wise, subcategory sale you can identify accordingly. So this is what the end result of any summarize data. Okay, this is what we call as a dashboard, and it will just summarize everything for you on a single page or on a single report. So this is what one can expect. And using this or by just keeping the track on these parameters, one can easily take a decision where we need improvement and where we need to manage and how we need to manage the things. Okay. So this is one kind of DMART example. So DMART is also using similar to DMART. Other organizations are also using business analytics in their processes. Okay. So I would say uh, data landscape, like every business starts from data. Every business, you can consider anything: education sector, health sector, sports sector, finance, marketing, any domain. If you consider whatever domain comes to your mind, that starts from data. Okay, so let's understand what data is. Okay, what happened on internet in a 1 minute. So this particular figure will show you in a 60 second, within a 1 minute, how much data is get generated on internet only. Okay, we are just talking about the internet, not the remaining sources. There are multiple sources, data sources available. Okay, but we are just talking about the internet right now. So within 60 seconds, there are approximately 1.3 million login happen. Approximately 7 or 8 lakh hours get watched within 60 seconds. Okay, so you can imagine all most of the numbers are in millions. Okay, so the speed of the data generation, you can imagine here, within a very short span of time, a huge amount of data is generated. Okay, that is what we call as the velocity, how fastly data is get generated. Volume is like how huge amount, means the volume of your data. Imagine 1.3 million login means how much data is getting generated within 60 seconds only. So imagine the data volume on daily basis, on weekly basis, how much data is get generated. Na? So if obviously one can easily, there is no wonder why data or why this business analytics is important. If you have such a huge amount of data with us, then why we don't use it to draw our business or to grow our business, na? So that's why uh, business analytics comes into picture. Okay, because there is a huge scope, there is a huge or very large data landscape. Okay, so one characteristics of your data is volume. Second one is velocity, means how fastly it is generated. Variety means it is not like your data is always in the form of text, numbers. Beyond that, you can have the data like audio clips, video clips, some images, some post, likewise. Okay, so there is a different in a different format you can also have the data. Okay, like it is not only the text and numbers, so variety of data is available nowadays. So that is what we call as a variety. Next is veracity, is something which tell you the truthfulness of your data. See, whatever data available at your side, it is not necessary it is true only. Okay, some of the time you may receive the fake data as well. Okay, so you need to check out these characteristics of of your data. What is truthfulness? Whether that data is true or not. Okay. Next is value. So value is something like most of the time, whatever data you have with you, it is not necessary that data is valuable for your analysis. Okay. Suppose I just wanted to do the sales analysis and I received the discount. I have some discount data with me. So at that time, just for that example, huh, the discount is not important for me or for my analysis right now. Okay, so you need to understand which data is valuable for you or your analysis. So that is one of the characteristics of data, that is value. Okay, this is also called as the 5 V's characteristics of your data. Always remember. Hmm? Next, here it should be data actually. So data can be classified based on a different ways. Like first one is internal and external. So when I say internal and external data is that which to which there is a access to everyone to this particular data. Okay, anyone can have the access of this data. That is what we call as the external. It is available for everyone. Okay. Internal data is something which is has some restricted user. Uh, only the what we can say only the limited number of person have the access for this data. Okay, so this is what we called it as the internal data. For example, suppose private organizations are having their own data, and that is what we call as the internal data. Like social media data, which is available over here, like Netflix, Facebook, that is your external. You can also have the access of that data. Next classification is based on how you are maintaining your data, like structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. So semi structure means what? Like if you have maintain your data in a well organized format, you have complete data with you. There is a no inconsistency, and there is no errors values over there. So that is what we call as a structured data. And opposite to that, we called it as the unstructured data. Okay. And semi-structured is basically the combination of structured and unstructured. So sometimes what happens, suppose you have some data in a tabular format and some values are missing in between. So that is what we call as the unstructured data. Okay. Because there is an inconsistency, there is null values, there is error values, or by mistakenly some values are wrongly entered. So that is what we call as the unstructured data. Okay, and structure is the thing which is very accurate, very perfect, and complete data. Hmm? So this is the second way of classification. Okay, third way of classification is coming from multiple heterogeneous sources. So you know that nowadays there are different ways to maintain the data. There are different formats are also available. If you take example of you yourself, then also maybe some of you maintain your data in the using Word file. Some of them use PDF file to maintain the data. Some of you might use the Excel data, Excel file. So format is different. Okay, the sources are different, but uh, data is there. So you can say data can be comes coming from different sources. Okay, which is not similar. Sometimes data maintained on your server, means on your machine only, and sometimes data may be maintained on cloud service. Cloud service means what? Like you need to log in there, uh, like Google Drive, if like a Google Classroom. If you have the Google Classroom, whatever data you upload there, in order to have access by someone else or by yourself only, you need to log in with some credentials. Means that data is getting that data is not available on your machine, but it is available on that cloud. Okay, and some of the data is like it is available on your machine but which is not available on a cloud. So data sources are different, uh, which is called as the heterogeneous sources. Okay, data can be come from heterogeneous sources. Perfect. So this is all about the data landscape. Is it clear till the point? Is there any doubt?
Ma'am, would you explain that structured and unstructured data?
Okay, so structured is structure. For example, I would give you one example for structured. Okay, so suppose I have maintain daily sale for a particular product. Okay, for a product one, this is the daily sale for product one, this is the daily sale for product two, and this is daily means I need to keep a track of date as well. Okay, for example, in the date column, today it's what is the date? 16 August. No? Okay, suppose in the first row, I'll just use the date format as 16/8, 2021. In the second row, I may use 16 August 21. Okay. In the third row, I may use like the different format, like 16, 8 only. Okay. So this is what you're maintaining data, it's fine. But data type is not same, na? There is an inconsistency. Some dates are maintained in this format, some dates are maintained in different format. So this is a kind of inconsistency. Also, uh, like product one, you have entered some value over here. For product two, also some value you have entered over here. Product uh, for the next day, for example, 17 August. The product one value you have maintained, and there is a this product two value is now missing. Okay, so these are some of the missing values, na, like 18. These are some of the missing values. So if there is some inconsistency in the maintenance of your data, if there are some what we can say incomplete data, that is what we call as a unstructured. Okay, means this is not
Okay.
properly organized. Is that clear? What is structure and unstructured?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Is there any doubt again from other students also? Is it clear till the point? Clear. If you don't want to unmute yourself, you can put your response on in a chat box. So I'll come to know whether I should move ahead or re-explain the thing.
So you can move ahead, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So this is all about a data landscape. Why it is important? Because everything starts from data. Okay. Now, many times you heard the data is important and everything, but it is not like some of you may think like if you have a much amount of huge amount of data, then our analytics will become more accurate. This is not the case. Okay, so too much information is always dangerous. Always dangerous. Here, this particular picture is referring the same thing. If you want to do a proper analysis, too much information won't help you. Okay, you will get confused in between, and you never come out of the good insight out of it. Okay, uh, also it is not having enough information. This will also not be the case. You should have sufficient amount of information. Then and then only you can do the better analysis. And you need enough and right information with you. Then and then only your analytics will be more accurate. Okay, so too much data is generated, that's fine, but we don't need to use such a huge amount of data for our analytics. We have to just extract the thing which is important for us, okay, for our analysis. So we need to find a valuable data. We need to find a veracitable data. We need to identify the volume, how much volume of data I need to proceed. Okay, don't go for whatever available things are much more. Okay, it is a very huge amount, but it is up to you as an analyst which data you need to consider or which data is right for your analysis. Okay, so you need that necessary information for proper analysis. Now let's understand, this is all about the data. Next point is analytics. So, just analytics is basically the general term. You can apply analytics to any domain for any application. Okay, it is not business oriented. It is a general term. But if you talk about it for only businesses, then it would be your business analytics. Let's understand the analytics only as a general term. Okay, so analytics is the scientific process which examine your raw data or historical data and draw meaningful and logical sense out of it to which we call it as the insights. Okay, draw some insights out of it. Okay, and that insight or that information help your organization to make a better business decision or to take a better business decision. Okay. uh, right now it is just analytics, so why I'm saying this is a general term, because see, nowadays analytics is used by any department, any domain. Like weather department is also using analytics. uh, Based on some historical data, they just take historical data, they do analyze that data, and from that analysis they find some information from that historical data, and they try to forecast, try to predict what should be the weather in the next month or in the next period of time. Okay, so uh, future weather, they just wanted they just try to predict, okay, based on the historical data. So this is also the kind of analytics they are using to forecast the weather. Okay, to make a better decisions. So that is what we call as the analytics. Why to go for analytics? There are more or less benefits offered by analytics. Uh, Few are mentioned over here. It is helpful to track your business parameter, what is sale, what is profit, and kind of. It help you with the right data at the right time. Okay, and next, using that information you can take fast and smart decisions for your business. Okay, uh, traditionally there were opinion based decisions they were using, and as you all aware about it, that opinion based decisions are always risky. There is more risk involved in that. So that's why people now you cannot afford that kind of risky decisions for their businesses, because a lot of things are getting involved in their businesses, so they cannot afford the loss if there any due to the opinion based decisions. So they are switching for fact based decision, and that fact based decision only possible with the analytics. Okay, so that's why analytics is become has become very popular among all the domains, business domain. It may be any department or any domain. So these are some of the benefits which is offered by the analytics, and that's why people are interested, showing their interest in the analytics field. Now, this was all about the general analytics term. Now, whenever we talk about the business analytics, so specifically when we are using whenever we do analytics for your business, okay, any business, it may be finance, it may be marketing. Whenever you apply your analytics to a particular business, then that would be that would become your business analytics. Okay, because you are using analytics to improve your business, that's why it is called as a business analytics. So simply, it is an integration, or it is referred as the tools and skills, technologies involves, or applications or best practices involved to do the or to explore your historical data, to investigate your historical data, which is showing you the historical customer data or historical competitive data, any historical data. So it is just the term which use some technology, some best practices to investigate or to explore or to analyze your historical data. Okay, and the goal is to why to do the analysis or why to explore and investigate the historical data. So goal is to just to gain the business insights, what that data wants to tell you. That is important to understand. Okay, once you able to know, able to get that what your data is trying to say you, so based on that previous or historical trends, you can predict the uh, trends for future as well. Okay, you can predict your values for future also, and based on that prediction, you can take a better business decision. Why better business decision? Because it is, you are going to take a decision just to improve your business. That's why it is better business decision. Okay. So basically this BA help you or empower the business to automate and optimize their process. Also, business analytics is somehow, we often referred it as the integration of some tools and technologies from computer science, um, and some of, or I would say bit of mathematics we need here. Not much, don't bother about it. Not much, not complex one. Very simple and basic statistical math we need to understand the patterns. And along with this technical thing, also whatever business, for whatever business you are running your analytics, you should have the proper understanding of that business. If you are applying your analytics to HR, you should have the HR domain knowledge. If you are applying analytics to marketing, for marketing organization, then you need to understand the marketing policies, rules, regulations, and conditions, strategies, everything. So that understanding of that particular business is also important. Okay. So this is all about the business analytics. The basic objective. This is till now what we discuss. What is business analytics? Now the basic objective. Why business analytics is important? Okay. So whenever you learn or do something new, okay, before doing, how to do that is fine, but before doing, you should able to clear with your why part. Okay, why means why you are doing this. Once your why is clear with you, now you can easily understand how to do. Okay, how to do the business analytics. If you clear with why business analytics is important. Okay, so business analytics is important for making better decisions. Okay, the only objective is to make a better business decision. And it is only possible if you have sufficient or enough data with you. That raw data with you is nowadays available everywhere, so you can take that data. Most of the time, it is unstructured data, so you need to clean up your data. Uh, that is also called as the processing data, preparing your data. Then do analysis and take some insights out of it, and then use that insights to make your business decision. Okay, so this is how you can convert your data into the better business decisions. It only help you to take a right decision at the right time to grow your business. You should have right information at the right time in a right format, so you can take a strategic, tactical, and operational decisions to make your company better or to improve your company. Okay, so this is uh, this is why the business analytics is important. Next point is in the business world. Always remember, not in a business, in analytics field, basically data and information. These are the two different things. Okay, data is different, information is different. When we'll see one example, then you'll come to know what is meant by data and what is information. But most of the time, people use this two word interchangeably, but this is not the case in analytics field. Data is different. Okay, information is again different. So if you want to take some decision, you should be in the business world. You should be always with having a very good knowledge. If you have good knowledge, then and then only you can take a better decision. So the question is, from where you get this knowledge? Okay, so from information, that knowledge comes. Okay, from where the information comes? So information comes from data. Okay, so this is what the pyramid. A lot much data you need with you You can take some information from that data, convert that information into your knowledge, would that use that knowledge to uh, take your business decision. So this is called as the DIKW pyramid. Always remember. Okay. Why it is shown in the form of pyramid? Size also matters. As you goes upward, the things will become more and more compressed. Okay. Or will become more and more specific, I would say rather. Okay. Till the point, is there any doubt? How correct is data in How correct is data in business sector? Swapnil, I'm not getting your question. Hello? What is the error? Um, Unmute yourself and tell me your question. I'm literally not getting.
Ma'am, in the case when we apply data,
Hmm.
then to take a decision, then we take on prediction of the data. But
Hmm.
how much effective is that data in order to predict something? Do we get always the positive results using the data? Sometimes the experience matters there.
Um, Obviously, experience is important. How effective analysis you are doing on your data at that point, experience matter. But yeah, it is the secondary part. Okay, sometimes it matters, sometimes it not, because experience, I would say it is a secondary part. But if you should able to whatever data you have, first you need to cross check it. Okay, which kind of analysis you wanted to perform on it. So are you having the enough and right information related to that analysis or not? That you need to check out. Based on analysis, you need to identify whether you are having the relevant data with you or not. If you don't have data with you, then you cannot perform the analysis and you cannot take the decision. You cannot predict even anything. So whatever data you are considering for your analysis, that is also important. Okay, that should be relevant actually. If that is relevant and based on that is one part. Second, uh, experience matters or not. So it is not about, I would say, based on experience, but yeah, the things comes from experience only. But it is not 100% sure, because it is totally up to the quality of analysis you are doing on that data. Okay, if you have right and sufficient amount of data with you, if you do the accurate analysis, automatically your prediction will be more accurate in that case. Okay, so this is this is how you can proceed with your analytics. You need to correct your you need to proceed with the accurate analysis only. This is the important part. First is accurate information and second is the accurate analysis. Okay. Okay, good. So, is there any doubt? Good. Let's come back to the point. Here is the DIKW parameter. Just understand the meaning of data, information, and knowledge. Okay. So, particularly this data to decision. Okay, very simple example. I have just taken very simple example over here. Suppose you are the manager of ice cream parlor, okay, and you are selling different flavors of ice cream in your store, like a chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, etc. Okay, data is what actually. Suppose you have maintained your data daily basis. Okay, so based on suppose date, uh, then different flavors like chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. Okay, so you have maintained the sale of each day, sale of each day. here date you need to mention. So sale of each date you have maintained, and similarly you have maintained, for example, the data since last 1 year. So that tabular information or that tabular values, we called it as a data. When you analyze this data, then you'll come to know that the sales of vanilla flavor was the most. Okay, so this is the information you, after analysis, you will get this information from this data. Okay, now data is what? This all values is your data, and information is what? The sales vanilla flavor was the most. Sales of vanilla flavor was the most. Okay, so this is your information. Now just try to understand the difference between these two. Next level, once you get that information, present that information to your business user. Present your knowledge. From analysis, you will come to know that vanilla is the most popular flavor. Okay, and so based on this knowledge, now your business client or business user, uh, or any business user right now, the ice cream parlor manager will take some business decision. He will be try to keep the enough stock for vanilla flavor. Okay, and what happened when there will be if as the flavor is popular, so obviously demand from customer for that particular flavor will be the most. And if demand will be the most, he is the only person who can able to provide a supply. Okay, because he has already maintained his inventory for or stock for vanilla flavor. Okay, uh, that's why he can able to, he is only, for example, he is the only person in the market, he can have the this stock and he can supply it to the customer. So ultimately what happened, his business is going, his sale will going to improve, and uh, his business is also improve. So this is what the thing, how the data has been converted into the better business decision. So this is what the very simple example we have considered. So right from small kirana store to the large industry or high organizations are also adopted this business analytics process into their businesses for running their business, which is used to convert data into the decision. So this is the very some small example. But if you consider the Amazon.com, okay, so Amazon.com, this is the world's largest e-commerce company. Also, it is providing the cloud service as well. E-commerce company, and you all know that the Amazon has the very user base, very high user base. Like millions of customers are attached to the Amazon organization. Okay, so as we all are having the Amazon account, we are all the customers of Amazon. So you can imagine the customer base of Amazon in that case. So let's see. Uh, there is one question from my side. Are you all having Amazon account?
Yes, ma'am. Well,
Okay. So then, let me know when you suppose. Sorry. Okay, any of you two or any two friends. Okay, suppose friend A and B are sitting at the same place. Okay, and they are searching for a same product at the same time. Okay, so let me explain you here. Let me tell you one thing. Suppose this is friend A and this is friend B. Suppose, okay, they A and B are at now at the same place, and at the same time they are searching for a same product. Okay, suppose product one, any product, same feature, same product. Okay, and along with that search, well, okay, whenever they do search from their Amazon account for the similar product, along with that product they also get one recommended list. Okay, Have you seen this kind of recommended list in your account when you're searching for something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me know what products that recommended list consist of. It is of your interest or in anything.
Like if you purchase, if you're looking for a mobile, then again the mobile cover, a mobile stand, then those products come into the recommendation.
Okay. Along with that, okay, let me know. I'm not talking about the similar list. I'm talking about the recommended list. So recommended list is something which consists of those product only which you are interested in. Okay. So whenever you are searching for a similar product, what happened? The list, this list and the list for a second person, are they same or different? Hello. Are these two lists same or different? Are you getting my scenario? Swapnil is saying different. Correct. What else? What about other student? They don't want to say anything. Okay, let's move ahead with the Swapnil's reply. Like they are different. Fine, they are different. Why they are? Why these two lists are different? Because uh, it is Amazon has generated this list for you, this list for individual customer based on their previous search history and previous purchase history. Okay, so A maybe has searched for different item, B maybe has searched for different item or purchased some different item previously. So based on that purchase and search history, they have built the individual recommended list for individual customer, and obviously that would be different because both two people are always having some different search history or purchase history, even though they are searching for a similar product right now. Okay, but the recommended list will be different. Now that is one thing. Let me know, the question is here, how Amazon able to predict what customer want? Because whatever list they have, whatever product they have in the recommended list, that all product are nothing but the favorite items. Okay, favorite items of the individual customer. So how Amazon come to know that this is the favorite item for that customer? Yes, I'm asking you a question.
Frequent searches for that
Yes,
same product.
correct. Frequent search means like they just prepare that list for you based on search history and purchase history. Is it
Yes, ma'am.
perfect?
Sort of.
So, uh, okay. Now let me know. Is A has asked to create such a recommended list to Amazon, or B has requested to do the recommended list? Have customers asked them to prepare recommended list for us, or our customer paying for recommended list to Amazon? Yes or no?
No.
No, ma'am.
No. Then why they are doing this list for us, which almost consists of our favorite items only? Okay. Let me tell you, these are the business. Okay, Amazon is a big business organization. They don't do anything for free of cost for us. Okay, what is behind it basically? So one thing is that based on the purchase history and search history, they do they run the business analytics process in between. They find the trends out of it, and that analytics they apply here, and they find the recommended list. That is one thing. But why they do the free analysis for us. No, they don't do the free analysis for us. What happened whenever customer come across with such a recommended list? Probably most of the time customer without intention, or that customer uh, particular customer without intent, sometimes what happened, it will get attracted to this particular items without pre-planning, without purchase planning. He just get attracted to those products, and they just go and purchase that product, okay, without pre-planning. Okay, so okay, now that particular customer has purchase something from the recommended list also. Now who will get benefited out of it, Amazon or that customer? Who will get benefited out of this purchase, this kind of unplanned purchase, Amazon or customer? Both. Swapnil is saying both. Okay, Sangeet is saying Amazon. Yeah, perfect. Actually, both we can say as per Swapnil's reply, but yeah, Amazon is getting more benefited out of it because unplanned purchased is the thing. Something like, obviously customer is not going to get benefited, but Amazon is surely get benefited out of it, and that's why this analytics, that's here, this business analytics works for them. Out of 100, if you say 30 people will go for unplanned or unplanned purchase, then obviously their analytics works for them. Okay, so ultimately the revenue, unnecessarily this revenue will get increased for Amazon, and Amazon is most likely to get benefited using this kind of recommended list feature. Similar to recommended list, they are actually using much more different strategies also to improve their businesses, and all to create such a strategies, or to take some strategies, kind of business decisions, they are using business analytics in the background. Okay, so they simply perform this analytics to you understand the user pattern and forecast the future trends. Okay, so this is how we can say that right from the small organization to the big organization, everyone, this is a need of every business. Okay, nowadays. So BA plays a very important role in data-driven world today. Data-driven means what? Based on some data, we are driving our decisions. We are drive our business. Okay, it is not only about the business, but any sector. If you consider healthcare, government, sports, finance, any sector, it would be useful for any sector. Okay, so you can imagine the scope of business analytics in the market. Okay, is it clear now? Is it clear till the point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect then. I think
Ma'am.
with that, we
Hello,
will
ma'am.
stop.
Ma'am,
Go ahead.
can you share the syllabus
Huh,
40?
go ahead.
Like which things we are going to
Uh,
teach us?
yeah, yeah, sure. I have already shared with your faculty, but I will reshare it again.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, sure, perfect. Is there any doubt, any query from your side?
No, ma'am. I want to ask: are we going to perform predictive analysis?
Hmm?
And like basically, we were told we are going to learn
Uh,
Power BI
yeah,
in this course. But I just wanted to know, because of this discussion, are we going to perform
yeah.
any predictive analysis in this course?
Yeah, this is a business analytics course. So yeah, we will going to perform the predictive analysis as well, but not using Power BI. It will be using Excel only. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Huh, perfect. Power BI plus some Excel part will be there. So as this is
Okay.
an analytics course, no? Perfect.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, there are two things. Na?
Mhm.
Machine learning methods are there. Another is data-driven decision making is there. So we are going
Uh,
with data-driven decision making, right?
yeah. We are going with the data driven
Okay, ma'am.
decisions only.
Okay.
With Excel, with Power BI, both things.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah. Is there any doubt from other students? Is it clear to everyone? Whatever we have learned in today's session, use chat box. So I'll come to know at least. Okay, good, good. Okay, then I think for today, we are good to stop here. We will continue the remaining part from tomorrow's session. Okay.
Hello, you all are
Yeah.
requested to mark your attendance in between. Dear student. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So attendance
Sir, you mentioned PRN number. Sir, what is PRN number?
GR
Actually,
number.
we are
GR,
having GR.
GR number.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Ganesh sir,
Yes,
hello.
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, sorry. Yes,
Sir,
yes, ma'am.
actually, I have already shared one syllabus copy with you. I will again share one copy with you on mail. Can you
Hmm.
forward it to students, or
Yeah,
do I
yeah, no
need
problem.
to?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Okay.
You can do one thing. You can send it to on our WhatsApp group also. I will create a Google Classroom, and
Oh,
I will upload everything over there.
okay, sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Sir, can you share the WhatsApp group link here? Because many
Yeah,
of us.
I already have sent, na? I
Sir, I can
already.
leave. Can I leave, sir?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
You can do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I already have sent a WhatsApp link.
Sir, many of us aren't there, so if you could just share it in the chat box.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Just a minute. Huh?
Sir, where you have to give attendance?
In that WhatsApp group itself, in the description, I have put that attendance link as well as your lecture link. So
Okay, sir.
from next time, you need not to ask me or ma'am. So you can access that link from there itself. Hmm?
Okay,
Just a
sir.
minute. I will be forwarding that link once again. Hmm?
Okay, sir.
Hello, you got that link? No, sorry. I think I have forwarded that video link and attendance link. Just a minute. Just a minute. Huh? Sorry. By mistake. Hello, I have forwarded that link in your chat box. You can check it. You got that link? Hello, you got that link? Hello.
Yes, sir. Got it.